As a guide dog handler and dog lover, I definitely appreciate the incredible relationship that humans can have with animals. They just don't judge you for the trivial things that people do, and they love you unconditionally.
That's true, and they can be incredibly therapeutic as well, not to mention a lot of fun to hang out with.
Well, that's the idea behind Sali's Farm in Greater Vancouver. They offer programs for struggling children who've dealt with trauma and violence so that they can bond with animals, including caring for them.
It's an incredibly unique project with lots of sensitivity and protection given to the children.
Vancouver's Grant Hardy got to visit the farm and meet the team behind it and the animals that call it home, including a very special rooster named Louise, who's getting into his wheelchair.
All right, Louise.
All right, here we go. We got some food, some water. All right. Louise has a really bad hip. He's got a bad knee and a bad foot, all on the same leg. As he slowly developed into a rooster, he had 3 toes amputated. My name is Karen Denroach. I'm the founder and director of Sali's Farm. So I found a company that makes avian wheelchairs, and that was it. I had to get him one.
Although Louise chooses not to use the wheelchair for mobility, he enjoys the rest it gives his legs and the bowl of treats that accompany it. Louise prefers to walk using a neoprene bootie over his bad foot. But it isn't easy. His other foot keeps turning in the wrong direction, causing him to limp in circles. Louise is one of many animals that have found a home at Sali's Farm.
We are an animal-assisted activities program. We pair at-risk kids together with rescued farm animals, and they bond, learn, and heal with one another.
The program caters to children who are struggling in life and have experienced trauma and, in some cases, violence.
So Grant, we're headed inside the barn here at Sali's Farm. And this is what we do with the kids when they first come.
Okay.
And oftentimes it's their first time in a barn. Sometimes they've seen too much and they've grown up too fast, and they really have a just a sad view of the world. And so they come here and they see a different kind world.
So he uses his wings to help move him. So when he sees one of his favorite volunteers come through that gate, he's running.
Okay. Guiding the kind, gentle world at Sali's Farm is the director of children's program, Christine Mayworm.
Yeah, so we keep the activities pretty basic. All the animals come with their own story of some abuse, neglect, or abandonment. We wash their water bowls and refill them with fresh water. We'll get their hay for them and fill up their hay feeders, clean up their habitat area, gather manure from the horse piles and bring it out to the garden and make a nice rich soil for our plants and stuff. And then a lot of it in finding treats for them, you know, picking dandelions for the rabbits and maybe giving the pills to the horses. A lot of our animals are on medication for their various reasons, and so giving the medicine to the animal is it's a very healing thing for children to do.
It may not be obvious to the kids, but time with the animals and one-on-one attention from an adult volunteer helps build empathy, confidence, and skills that they can be proud of.
We get feedback from the kids when they're here, just in that they're laughing, they're running, they're engaged, and they actually are angels when they're here. A lot of them have been labeled as bad, and we don't see that here. The animals give the kids unconditional love, and the kids give the animals unconditional love, and it breaks down a lot of the barriers.
The healing power of Sali's Farm was apparent to me as I got to meet all the permanent residents. Louise and the chickens, the horses, the bunnies, the cow and her calf, and the goats. For Karen, Sali's Farm is really a dream come true for herself and others.
I'm helping people come here that want to be around horses, but they can't afford it. I get to offer them somebody that wants to work with a child, but they don't know what that looks like. And so I get to fulfill other people's dreams through this farm. It's really amazing. I'm so lucky.
What a great story about using the power of animals to change lives and inspire confidence and empathy.
The team at Sali's Farm is wonderful. What appeals to me most is the fact that they tailor their programs to the individual groups of children that visit. So young children who aren't used to routines learn them through caring for the animals. And a group of teenage girls learned self-defense, including how animals defend themselves.
We should also mention that the location of the farm is not permanent. The team is renting the acreage right now and is seeking a permanent home.
So if you can help or know someone who can, or if you just want to know more about Sali's Farm, visit their website at sali.ca. That's SALI.ca.